What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. I have about 5 minutes to actually showcase, explain to you about my red day, why it is that it happened, because I know exactly the mistake that I made, what my plan is, and talking to you guys about my experience. So I hope that you guys can learn from my mistake, not make the same mistake that I made, because I took a loss, and doesn't mean that you have to as well. So my name's Ricky. We have a group of TechBot, it's called TechBot Solutions. We have over 100,000 subscribers within our YouTube channel and over 80,000 members within our private group. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already, click that third link in the description, and you guys can join our free networking group. So I'm in the red today. So it's a red day. It's not a red week, and it's because we've been doing a very good job keeping the profits consistent. And I'm just going to showcase. So this is my first red day this year, but let me actually explain something to you real quick. So boom, boom. Can you guys guess real quick? So think in your mind, all the different ETFs and stocks that I've been trading, what stock or ETF do you think that I am currently down on? You guys guessed it. It is JNUG. So right now I am down a little bit under $700 on my position on JNUG. And first of all, let me go ahead and close that nasty figure out. So let me talk to you guys about the overall pattern, and let me talk to you about the mistake that I made. Yesterday, I talked about JNUG and the potential reversal that it was showing. First of all, in the first 20 minutes of the market open, I was up $120. I did not cover profits. My mistake. First mistake, right? The reason why is because I saw a pattern that I thought this was following. And I'm going to explain to you very quickly. I talked about it yesterday, and I made the same mistake that I've made before, and I really got to be more patient. That's the easiest way that I can put it. No excuses. I have to be more patient. JNUG has been showing signs of a downward trend, a downward pattern. It's been having continuous sell-off, holding below this EMA line. That's the blue line that you see right there. It is approaching this support, this previous support of $12, and that's why I thought. So first, I didn't necessarily think that it had to hit $12. Just because that was an old support, it doesn't mean that it has to hit so close to that old support. It hit lows of $12.08 already today. Now, as of yesterday, if you guys saw the pattern that I saw, it was showing signs of a reversal, but it continued to get rejected by this EMA line because all the news that was going on with our economy and everything it is that I thought was going to drive JNUG up, it did not. It still got rejected by the EMA line. And again, I talked about it yesterday. Ricky, come on. It's so simple. Confirmation. I'm taking this as a day trade regardless. For those that are asking, wow, you took nearly a $700 loss. I believe I'm a little bit under 600 now. So I took let's just say $650 loss. My position size is really what's bringing me down. My percentage loss, I mean, my average is at like $12.75 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, $12.75. So in reality, my percentage loss is actually not that low. It's actually my dollar value loss. I just wanted to showcase that although I have not covered my losses or cut losses yet, I'm going to explain to you why. So I talked about the mistake that I made. I got in too early. I did not wait for the confirmation, but the confirmation that I've been really looking for is the break above the EMA, but that's for a swing trade. What I really was focusing on intraday with the Learn Plan Profit group was this reversal. This is the pattern that I saw. This bounce that it had at 1280, we waited for it to bounce off of that. I took a position at around 1285 to 1290, and then it broke above the middle VWAP. It was showing signs of an uptrend. It hit highs of 310. That's when I was up a little bit over $120, and then it pulled back. It pulled back, and then it continued to trend down. I should have covered profits when I saw this intersection, but I did not. My mistake. Easiest way that I can put it, obviously, I should have followed the patterns. The reason that I did not was because I thought it was going to follow the pattern that it had yesterday, going based off of patterns. I thought it was going to follow this pattern. It pushes up, pushes down, bounces off the bottom VWAP, pushes up, and then it stays between the middle and top VWAP throughout the entire day, and then it makes new highs. I thought it had the potential to hit highs of $13.50 to highs of $14. That was my mistake. I thought it was going to start to reverse. I should have seen a big picture. It was still trending down. I should have, not just let one day influence my overall, judgment on my specific day trade, and should have gone more based off the technicals that it was showing that, hey, during pre-market hours, it had a support at around 310. Like you can see that was where the middle VWAP is at. That makes sense on why it peaked out there at 310. I wasn't paying enough attention. I was too caught up on the idea of the previous patterns it showing signs of an ascending uptrend. And again, I got too confident. My mistake. Is it going to devastate my week? Is it going to devastate me altogether? No, and I'm going to explain to you why. This is my opinion, my plan. This has nothing to do with you or your trading style. Nothing whatsoever. If I cut losses right now on this 180-day chart, I am cutting losses at a 180-day low. So what can happen? It's having a sell-off. So is it a smart thing to do for me to cut losses right now at the very bottom and then wait for a confirmation and then wait for an uptrend? That's one option. But because it's so already oversold and it's at the very bottom, if it breaks the $12 support, I will cut losses. I will cut losses there. But one of the reasons that I haven't cut losses already is because the $12 support has been a previous support. And if I cut losses now, then I'm pretty much selling at the very bottom, and it doesn't make much sense to me when there's still so much more potential for it to actually recover. In comparison, what's my potential for loss in comparison to the potential for profit? I got in at an average of 1275, so let's just do 1276. And if I cut losses at let's say at 1198, that's a 6% loss. That's pretty hefty when it comes down to how conservative it is that I am. What's the potential for profit if it goes back up to $20, which is the previous resistance? 57%. So ask yourself, my potential for profit is nearly 60%. My potential for loss is about 7%. My potential for profit outweighs my potential for loss. Is that position worth holding for me? Is it worth the risk? You have to ask yourself that, and you as the investor have to take that ownership of whatever it is that you decide to do. It's still actively trending down below the EMA. There's no question about that. It's still an actively downtrending ETF. And its inverse ETFs such as JDST is the one that's making all the money today. So I want to congratulate all those that stuck to your plan and that focused on something that was actively trending up. I made the mistake today. Although this is so-called my first red day, I have not cut losses, so I haven't actually taken a loss. And I want to see if we could actually turn this for a profit, because realistically, I don't actually have, it's not going to take much for me to be in the green. When it comes down to percentage growth, the dollar value might seem very hefty, but I'm focused more on the pattern and the percentage growth. And I know the pattern makes sense. That's what I'm following. Less of the dollar value loss and more of the actual pattern. I feel like the pattern still makes sense. We just need that confirmation. And it's still showing signs of a downward pattern. It's trying to consolidate. It's all about setting our alerts. And then once we get that confirmation that it starts a downtrend, then we can cut losses then. But yeah, just wanted to quickly showcase what it is that I did wrong, what it is that I could have done to fix it, an effort for you to not have to make this same mistake. So yeah, that is really just it. What's going on, Armando? Thank you again for making it for the live stream. Hold that shit, bro. What's going on, Fidel? Hope you're having an amazing Friday. So realistically, if I'm in with $15,000 and if it covers not even the full 50% or nearly 60% that it has to offer, but if it covers, because this is an ETF and based on previous patterns, it has recovered. So it's at 1208 right now. That's pretty scary. So it most likely will recover. Is it always 100%? Nothing's 100%. So understanding that, the potential for profit being, let's say on the low end, 30% for a $15,000 position, just ask yourself, that's a $4,500 return. We just made new lows for the day. $4,500 return for a $700 loss. I can take 5 of these trades and I can still end up with only one performing the way that I expected to, end up still ending the year on a greeno. And that's when you really understand the pattern and everything that it has to offer, then I think that's what really matters. So if you understand the pattern, if you understand what it is that you're investing in and you're confident, make sure that you focus on that. I'm here showcasing my mistake, what I could have done better. I could have waited for a much better confirmation. So I hope that you guys do much better next time. If you guys would like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. We are at 1204. We are at a 180-day low. Holy crap. Please be patient, wait for the confirmation, and take action when you see value. Easiest way that I can put it. I have to go pick up, we have one of our developers for the new application that we built for the Learn Plan Profit Group. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to speak to me on a daily basis. I have to pick him up at the airport. He's already there. He's been there for like about 10 minutes. Oh, we just made new lows. It's at $12. So I'll see you guys next time. Continue working hard. Continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives you in your success. All the links are down below if you guys want to stay connected. Click that first link if you have not already and learn a little bit more on how we can work with each other on a daily basis. Thank you guys.